Good afternoon, lovelies. It's Panda here. This is the first tutorial I've ever made, so hopefully you enjoy it. But I wanted to make my first tutorial about Affinity because, believe it or not, guys, I just discovered what Affinity does and how it works. I know I'm super late, but I decided to do a tutorial on it anyway because I feel like maybe there are a few people out there still who also don't know what it is and how it works. So anyway, let's jump in right into it. I'm using the Adogeron Dual Blades Sin because, I like the natural white sharpness, and it has 20 affinity out of the gate, which is great because, you want to get that sharpness to be white as often as possible, and 20% affinity is not a bad percentage, for a weapon to have standard. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the testing area. Now, Affinity is a chance game, 20% with these particular weapons. That means you have a 20% chance of doing maximum damage. I don't know if you saw the first time, but I did 15 and 23, and then I did 15 and 18. Now, Affinity works per hit, so not every hit is going to be maxed out. Some will, some won't. As you can see right now, I'm lowballing with 15 and 18 damage per strike. Here is the highball, 18 and 23 with these dual blades. So 20% of the time, I will do 18 on the first hit and 23 on the second hit. 80% of the time, I will do 15 and 18 respectively. So that's basically what Affinity is. It's very simple. I don't know why it took me so long to realize it, but whatever, herpaderp. Anyway, that is basically Affinity. 20% of the time with these dual blades, no armor skills, you're gonna do maximum damage. Now, I have a set here that I just made not too long ago. I use the Gamma the Gamma head, arms, and legs from Teostra, because you get that maximum critical eye. Where is it? There we go. You get maximum critical eye. And I'm using the chest piece from Lunastra as well because it gives you 2 stacks of peak performance. Now, I am currently running, like I said, maximum critical eye, but I'm also running maximum weakness exploit from a charm and a gem. And that basically gives you, as you can see, 50% affinity. Now, with the armor pieces and the blades combined, that is 50% affinity right there. Now, combine that with the weakness exploit, you have 100% affinity as long as you're hitting monster weak spots, which you should be struggling to do anyway because you want to always make sure you're hitting monsters in their weak spots, Included in this set, I also have peak performance maxed out, so you're getting 20%, or I'm sorry, not 20%, you're getting 20 points of additional damage output when you have full health. And I'm also running 1 gem of critical boost because sadly I only have 1 gem. But even 1 gem by itself is really awesome because you're getting 30% increase in damage per critical hit. So combine that with your affinity, and your raw attack is extremely boosted. Well, maybe not extremely, but you're getting a good boost to your damage. And I also have a non-elemental boost charm on there, gem, because why not? More attack damage is always good. But anyway, let's go ahead and go back to this training area, and you will see how every attack is increased in damage. And it is 100% of the time, because like I said, the weapons, the armor pieces, and the weakness exploit being maxed out all combine together to create 100% affinity. And you can see with that 100% affinity, every hit is maxed out, and for these, for this double slash, it's 23 and 29. Now, numerically, that may not be a huge jump, maybe not as huge as you would like it to be, but imagine being in a fight with a monster and you're doing all of these attacks at once. Every attack is maxed out because you have 100% affinity. You're gonna massacre. You're pretty much gonna massacre. So anyway, that's basically Affinity, guys. Like I said, overall it's a chance game. The higher percentage your affinity, the higher your chances of getting maximum damage output. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a like, maybe even subscribe, thumbs up it of course. And if it receives enough publicity, I may do a small series of tutorials. I know there's a lot of other YouTubers out there who have more recognition than I do, so I'm not really looking to become the most famous YouTuber anyway. But regardless, if you like it, give a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And I hope to see you all next time. Have a great day, lovelies.